Biology 5090, Paper 2, May June 2024, Variant 2, question number 4 and 5, Part 2. So the question number 4 is, Figure 4.1 is a simplified diagram of a nephron. And in this you can see in structure P, and then structure R, structure Q, and structure S. So they have shown the different parts of the nephron. So we will move towards the question about this nephron. And the question is, identify each of the structures labeled P, Q, and R in the figure 4.1. So you can see P is the Bowman's capsule, and R collecting ducts, and structure Q is loop of Henle. So we will write R at proper place. P is Bowman capsule and Q is loop of Henle. And second is loop of Henle. And the R is collecting duct. Name the organ which contain many nephrons. So kidney, because nephron is the unit of kidney. We will move towards the next question. And next question is, name the organ that stores fluid S before it released from the body. So the fluid S before its release is stored in the urinary bladder. So temporary storage takes place over here until it is filled with urine. Now the next question is, the table 4.1 shows the composition of a sample of fluid S from a healthy person. The person that provided the sample of fluid S eats a balanced diet. So glucose is 0%, protein is 0%, ions are 1.50, and urea is 2. So in this way, the person is a healthy person, so it is not showing any sign of diabetes because glucose is absent in the urine. So why it is important that urea is removed from the blood in fluid S? Urea is toxic in nature, so it should be excreted out of the body. If it is stored inside, it can cause different problems to the body. So use your knowledge of the function of nephron to explain the concentration of each of the following components of fluid S. So we have to write down about the concentration of glucose. So what happens when the process of filtration takes place? Process of ultrafiltration. As a result of ultrafiltration, for ultrafiltration, the blood is enters into Bowman's capsule, and after filtration, glucose from blood goes into filtrate, then selective reabsorptions takes place in proximal convoluted tubule where it is reabsorbed. So what about protein? So protein is of larger size, so no, it does not go into the filtrate. So it will not go infiltrate. So it will remain in the blood because of its size. Now we will move towards the next question. And next question is, explain what would happen to the concentration of ions in fluid as if the person drank a large volume of water several hours before the sampling was collected. So what happens with the, due to lots of water which the person has drank, the concentration of the ions will decrease because of high potential of water. So most of the water will excrete it through urine because it will not be reabsorbed. Water is in higher water potential, so its concentration is high, so water will be excreted out. Now question number 5. Figure 1.5.1 is a diagram of the pineapple growing on a pineapple plant. Crown, pineapple, leaf, and suckers, stem. Suckers are present on the stem and roots are also there. The ground level. The ground level, that is, the roots are in the ground and the suckers are the part of the stems. So they are above the ground. So pineapple plants can be grown on farms by removing the suckers from a parent plant and planting these in the ground to form new plants. State the type of reproduction used to grow pineapple plants in this way. So this method, when we separate the suckers from the parent plant and then we will grow them into the soil, there will be the growth of new plant. So this method of is called as asexual reproduction. We will move towards the next question. State two advantages and disadvantages of producing pineapple plants in this way. First of all, this is the method of asexual reproduction. So single parent is required. Or you can say, as for example, suckers are used to grow. And secondly, all plants will be genetically identical. Genetically identical. So disadvantage is that when they will have, there will be no variations. There will be no variation. So they can cause the different types of diseases. If there is any change in the environment, in case of any change in the environment, it will be difficult for them to survive. So no survival of these plants. which are genetically identical. So in this way, the both adaptations and disadvantages are written over here. Next question. Pineapples are an important crop in Hawaii, USA. They were introduced to Hawaii from South America. Birds called hummingbirds pollinate pineapple flowers. If pollinated, pineapple fruits develop and they contain hard, inedible seeds. If not pollinated, pineapple fruits develop without seeds. Hummingbirds are not found in Hawaii. So suggest why it is illegal to introduce hummingbirds into the Hawaii. So in this way, we have to find out what problem can occur if we. So you can see over here that the hummingbirds, with the hummingbirds, the sexual reproduction takes place. How do the sexual reproduction take place? First off, they pollinate and then fertilization, which is sexual reproduction. And as a result of sexual reproduction, seed formation takes place. And these seeds are inedible. Seeds do not like by the people. Say they depend on, you can say, the easily consumable food. So in this way, hummingbirds are or can cause different types of diseases on their on their introduction to the place. So they can be cause different problems to them. And secondly, they will compete for food, shelter, and mate. So in this way, the problems can cause due to over competition. Many problems can be produced over there. So pineapples contain a mixture of protease enzymes called bromelain. Bromelain. So when bromelain is added to the its substrate, product is formed. So bromelase is an enzyme. Enzymes are made up of proteins. So complete the word equation to show the substrate and the product. So proteins, they will be broken down into substrate amines. And protease are the enzymes which are used to digest the amino acids or the proteins. So they will break down the proteins into the amino acids. And next question. The effect of changes pH on the activity of the enzymes found in bromelain was investigated. The results of this investigation are shown in figure 5.2, percentage of maximum enzyme activity. You can say the enzyme activity uh, is, first of all, it is increasing at 3, 4, 5, and then remains the same between 5 to 7 pH, but it is gradually increased at 8, which is optimum at 8, and then it is decreasing from 9 onwards. So in this way, to assist digestion, some people swallow bromelain in the form of a powder with their food. So bromelain in powder. Use the information in figure 5.2 and your knowledge of the human digestion system to discuss the effectiveness of using bromelain in this way. Bromelain, by using bromelain in the powdered form. So first of all, we will discuss about this. So what is the effectiveness of the bromelain when it is used in powder form? So in powder form, you can say the surface area is increased. Surface area is increased and it shows more effectiveness. And it is optimum at 8 pH, but it does not work best at low pH and at high than 8 its activity is decreases. And sometimes bromelain cause problems because in stomach the, the pH is 2 because of HCl. So its effectiveness will be decreased. It can cause problems. So it was all about question number 4 and 5. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.